Thank you very much. Now, if you do have spare the time, we would really appreciate it if you had some questions for the cast. Remember, it was devised from nowhere and in a short time. A question over there, please. Yes?
Girl in the blue, who was Charity, was she actually Danielle all the way along, or was she just switched characters?
In the end, she does play the role of Danielle in a flashback.
She was supposed to have a sheet
you.
over her, but I was holding it out and she missed it.
As you can imagine, it's quite technical in the dark. And we had extra chairs, they should have been able to go that way. So,
it just baffled me, that's all.
That's all right? Okay. Any other questions from anyone? There's one over there?
Yeah. What was in your mouth? Blood. No,
do you taste bad?
Yeah.
And she has to clean it up before tonight. Any other questions about the actual play? Thanks, Andrea.
How did you guys actually manage to draw up the story? Is it something that you guys did as a group, or?
We kind of decided it was going to be a school reunion, and then we decided to make it like a school reunion of hell, basically. And then we just kind of came up with the individual characters that we had, and then a storyline. Then we just kind of brought in the suicidal girl. And
We sat there and did like a whole background story.
yeah,
like,
every character has a very
in-depth
in-depth background story.
Does that come across? Because one of the questions that you should be able to see is, were they believable? Because I think it's quite important for their feedback. There's a lot of stuff that happens. It's a very short time, so a lot of stuff has to come out in their kind of chorus that they do. Yes?
I think that was unbelievable. That drunk girl was absolutely hilarious. She actually sounded as if she'd been at a party all night and got really drunk. Sounds like a
Okay, so believable. There you go. Well done. Okay. At the back, the guy.
When we watched it last night.
Yeah, can I fill that in, because I was going to ask. A lot of the students here have actually seen a very, very early version of this. So if you want to feedback on that, that'd be fantastic.
I was just going to say, like, because when we watched it, it was all improv. Was it still like improv, or did you?
We had a layout, like a skeleton thing, but we did it earlier and it didn't really keep to it. So it's there, but it's not there. Still, the lines are improvised.
We have points to meet, but then we kind of say
whatever to me.
say whatever is needed to get to those points.
Stefan?
Why did you select the table to be on the side of the sets and not in the middle?
Because it would be in the way.
when
We have
you're-
massive fights and like shoving seats against them.
Okay, I agree. I agree. It's a very, very bad set. But we have a very small space
Seem very obscure
and 10
over
people,
there,
and it's not relevant except for the vomiting
It's meant to
scene.
be kind of weird, was it? It's meant to be like a really...
It's not meant to be a welcoming shape. I mean, you know. Okay, Georgia.
I was just going to say, why did in the end Megan kill Charity and what's your wife's name? Kelly. Why just them two and not the
Because
bloke who raped the
Kelly
girl?
got, I was getting up to stop her. Kelly got up to save me, and then Charity.
I'm a mental person.
Oh, you
I'm a
mental?
patient, yeah.
Okay.
Only the characters. Okay, Joe, thank you for that.
When you were coming up with your sort of character dynamics and everything, I can see that you've decided on sort of one comic character, and in a lot of plays and things there tends to be two with sort of banter between two. So how did you come up with the idea of just having one comic character as opposed to several?
It's part of the process, and I
talks like that in real life.
I think
Spoil the illusion.
what Amy's done is actually quite remarkable, because she became braver and braver. And she's not quite like that, by the way. But she now has the freedom to almost say anything, and we buy into it, don't we? Which I think is a fantastic character to have on stage. Over here.
I like how there's 10 people and 10 balloons as well.
Oh, you spotted that? Oh, welcome.
There's also the dead so Danielle. There you go. Okay. Someone else.
I thought the dance at the beginning was particularly strong.
Oh, there's 11.
How did you come by that, and why did you decide?
They did just say
Sometimes it's the director. I just always wanted to see it. I always wanted to see a nun do a tango. No. The tango is the dance of love and the dance of death, and it was a way to get the students literally off stage and back on stage to establish the mood. So it's a kind of directed thing that you might do. I'm going to take 2 more questions. 2 more questions, and then if you'd be so kind, even if you write, let's say 3 more questions. If you write one, you can start writing. I'll put the lights on. Even if you write 2 notes to help these guys do the course, come back again. Yes? Guys, give us a chance, please.
It's hard to listen to everybody's story because there's only like a few voices that will go out over the top. So I don't know if that's meant to be.
Yeah, that's kind of meant to be like that. Different parts of the audience would get different because this side would hear us.
Then it's like, because then I got confused, because I was like, what's she talking about? And then I thought, like someone over there said something, I thought, about here, I thought,
It's quite a deliberate technique we're using. I think that went on perhaps a little bit long today, but it's meant to happen in the Megan character's head. All this is meant to happen, so it's meant to represent kind of on stage all those thoughts that you might have had over the 10 years. But it's quite deliberate that you can't hear everything, because usually at that time an audience falls asleep in the play, as I've watched 1 or 2 of you. Okay? There was one here. Okay. Guys, thanks very much for coming. We really appreciate it. A question, sorry.
It's not really a question, but you know you did that slap? You need to do that in the middle. Because it was like, and you need to make it more bigger as well. It was so like petty. I was like, really
It's like
proper Wallace. Really
Guys, can you all fill in your sheets before you go, please?
Guys,
You'll fill in some of these. We haven't got those. Take some from Renee.
Right at the beginning, like someone punched the girl.
Yeah?
Yeah, what was that about? Because it was like a punch and then it was over and then everyone was back to normal.
It's probably a reaction that we need to work on. Absolutely. We can work on that. Thank you very much, audience, for coming. We really appreciate it.
What? You're on. Good.